Y'all be know it ain't. I'm finna run through this shit. LP, Midwest, look, hey. Say they love you when they hate you, but doing the most. I don't argue with no player, I'm busy as coach. Only dreaming first class and sailing a boat.
Yeah, I'm joined today with LB, a legend in the music game, and welcome to the show, man.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you, man. Appreciate you for having me.
No, it's been a blessing coming across you and finding your music. Do you mind telling us whereabouts you're from exactly?
I was actually born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, to Port City, and I recently moved to Austin, Texas, like 3 years ago. And I've been out here just doing shows and thriving, and just constantly trying to put out good music, man. Just trying to change the narrative on hip hop, man. It's 50 years of hip hop, so I just want to be the difference if I can be.
Yeah. Oh man, you're doing a good job. Like, yeah, just today I've been listening to Lost in Time like non-stop, and I love it and what you're doing. I think you've got a real cool sound, and you're definitely going to be making a big wave in the game.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man.
How old were you when you first started making music?
Um, when I first actually recorded music, I was like 21, but I've been doing music like freestyling since I was like 16. But in the church, I've been doing like music since a child. Like my mom had me in the choir as a kid. So, like it just grew gradually, through time. I was able to just find like that music was my real destiny and purpose.
Yeah, and definitely. I got the Cruel Intentions album as well.
Oh man, you know something. You know something with that one, man. That was, man, I feel like that was one of my most slept on albums, but a lot of people be like, man, hey, I listened to that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm glad I got that one as well. But I found that on iTunes. I was like, yeah, getting it.
yeah, I appreciate you, man.
No, all good. But how did it come about? I want to go back to the Lost in Time album. How did that album come about? 'Cause that's gonna be a classic.
Well, yeah, man. I'll give you a full rundown. It really started like it was a year process in making that album. Like I started like making songs individually, and then this guy that I was working with at the time, Big Beard Ali, he was more of a singer. I'm a rapper, but I do singing as well. And like he was singing, and I was like, bro, like let's just do a collab album, just to bring two of the best both worlds together types. And he's actually from Arkansas and I'm from Alabama, so we put our sounds together and really made, like, I put it in a category like musically. It's like Ice Cube movie Friday.
Yeah,
That's like the Friday like album for me, because it's like
yeah,
that's the sound that I really wanted to make, because I've done a lot of other music that cater to other people's ego, but this was the one for me. Like it was like something that I wanted my dad to actually be able to be like, hey, I ride and listen to this.
yeah,
And Lost in Time really was just something we made just to try to give the older crowd something to appreciate, because like today's music is so full of killing and hatred and all the kind of, the narrative is just tore up. And we just try to, do it a little different.
yeah. I definitely think you succeeded. And it's awesome you had Edie on there on the first song, also named Lost in Time. That's a great one on there. I love it.
Yeah, we had Edie Amin on that one, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I found you. I asked him, who are some people to watch out for doing good music, and yeah, he mentioned you. You're doing good, so yeah, you got
Yeah,
another
man.
fan now.
Yeah, you gotta understand how that feels, just to be recognized by a legend like him. And he actually shows love. Like I've been putting out music for a while. I actually have two songs with him. It's a song called Mastermind, and then I have the Lost in Time. Mastermind, to me, in my opinion, I'm gonna just be honest with you, it wasn't my favorite song because it was like more of a I'm a like we're a fan of Tupac and the Outlaws type,
Yeah.
type track. But the Lost in Time, I was like, bro, I want you to be on some Al-B type shit. This was
Yeah.
like, this was the one I want you to hear and be on and be like, this what I'm on.
Yeah. Man, it sounds like you've been busy too doing shows. So it seems like it's really kicking off for you now.
Yeah, man. I'm in Dallas right now. I'm living in Austin, but I'm literally in Dallas right now. I just did a show last night with my homie Giazzi and like DTX Unplugged. This is a place where they basically play your song and then just unplug the beat and then start playing with a live band. Like I've been doing live band performances for a while, so
Yeah.
it's just a time thing, man.
Yeah. That's cool. Who's someone that you look up to in the music industry now that you follow and get inspiration from?
Well, that's a great question, man. I love when I get on interviews and they get good questions like this. Somebody that I actually look up to now, um, I really I get inspired when I listen to Birdman talk. I can't really say I take pieces out of people, like I don't really just designate myself to one person,
Yeah.
but I take pieces out of people like before me because I'm not really like into the like no offense to the guys of the new age era, but it's like I'm not really into the auto tune. Like I really like my substance. I'm a new 90s type. I'm like the guy from that was born in the 90s that continued what the 90s music sound was and like really tried to make those guys be like, hey, this guy actually did it the right way. He kept it going in the sound pattern. Like it may not be recognized on a major level yet, but I'm definitely on the right track, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's the first thing I thought when I heard your music. I was like, this reminds me of like 90s music. It sure takes you back to a real
Yeah,
golden
man.
era.
Exactly, man. I want to make people feel good again because it's like too much killing and hateful music out right now, bro. It's just
Yeah.
let's like guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No offense to anybody, but it's like guys spend a lot of time talking about a lot of guys, and it's like
Yeah.
where are the songs about the ladies?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Bring it like peaceful and positive back.
exactly, man. Like just a different thought process.
Yeah. I seen that you like read audio like audio books and stuff. What books would you recommend that have had an impact on you?
Well, it's funny. I was watching the interview you did with Edie Amin, and that motherfucker said something about Think and Grow Rich, and I was like, man, that's the book that started it off for me.
Wow.
Think and Grow Rich. I listened to it 7 times, but I haven't really been listening to it lately. But the books that I've been on lately, like they're just consistently 48 Laws of Power, The Science of Getting Rich, The Magic of Big Thinking, The Master of Emotions, The Master of Your Emotions. What's that other book, nigga? Subconscious thinking. This the subconscious thinking. Like
Yeah.
I'm really into like just a lot of like paying attention to when people be like, I thought this, I'm thinking this, like just learning the master key. Napoleon Hill really just gave me the master key, and the master key is learning to control your mind. You know what I'm saying? Just having full control of your mind. And I listen to stuff like that really just inspire me and really put me in places like this, doing interviews with you,
Yeah.
touching bases with people all over the world. So this is something that would be part of the manifestation in the books that I read, doing
Yeah.
things in a certain way.
Definitely. I love that. I've got to get that book now that you and Edie have both mentioned it. So I'm definitely going to get that one.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, Think and Grow Rich. It's a 10-hour book, man, but
Yeah.
it's worth it. Like I
Yeah.
literally listened to it over and over, and I could attest that to like even tapping in with Edie. I mean, like some of the things that Napoleon Hill talks about in that book is just basically your mind can make it happen. Like I'm a real Tupac fan. Like Tupac, Pimp C were like my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And to work with Edie was like a dream come true, you know. So it was all off of my mind, you know. I just so happened to he wrote back and I
Wow.
made it happen, you know. I just recently met Warren G at a meet and greet with
Wow.
he's on tour with Snoop Dogg.
Man, that'd be cool. You and Warren G on a song together would be awesome as well.
Man, that would man. I hopefully I gave him my QR code with the lost of time. Hopefully he listened to it, you know. So that would be dope if we actually could get a track in together, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Who else would you like to work with that you haven't worked with?
That's a great question. I would like to work with like, man, that's a great question. I never thought of that because it's like I'm so locked into like the people that I actually do listen to and my actual like people that I have on my music, like my friends and like people that are like in my area. But if I could choose one person to work with, I would want to work with like Ron Isley or somebody like that, like the Isley
Yeah.
brothers.
Wow,
Like
that's a
I
good
want,
choice.
yeah, like I would really want to like jam with them. Like let's do a live jam where we're just jamming, just
Yeah.
you got the guitar going, we got the duet going or whatever, you know, we're rapping over making love in between the sheets,
Yeah.
just a vibe. That's just something that's just for me, you know. That's the type thing I'm into, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cool, especially if it's a live band and like makes a big difference. It's yeah, really like sets a different vibe.
Right. Right, man. One of my friends, he actually like pianist, like he plays by ear. And like
Wow.
we will go places and like if they have a piano, he'll play and I'll start rapping
Yeah.
in the middle of everybody while they're there, you know.
Man, that's cool. Like spontaneous little show for everyone.
Right.
Like your favorite, I guess, movie of all time, or top three even.
Movie.
Yeah.
Uh The Mask with Jim Carrey. I'm a
Yep.
real Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah, he's a
The
legend.
Mask. The Mask is my like I know that book, that movie. I'm talking about books. I'm sorry. But I know that movie by heart, damn near. The
Yep.
Mask, uh Scarface, Goodfellas.
Yep.
Those are like automatic go tos. Like I can just watch it wherever it is. If it's in the middle of the movie, I could just start watching it, you know.
Yep. Great movies. Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas too.
Right. You know, that's definitely a great one. We shot a video. It's called Midwest Flow, where
Yep.
we basically kind of reenacted Goodfellas on that video.
Man, I've got to check the video out. I've heard it on Spotify,
Yeah,
but I haven't
it's
seen the
yeah,
video.
it's on YouTube. It's called Midwest Flow. We have like suits on. It's me and
Yeah.
some of my friends and that's my cousins actually.
Yeah.
I'm 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 out here in Dallas with my friends now. That's what made me think of.
Yeah. Man, that's cool. What about, I guess, the what advice would you give to someone who's just starting out?
The best advice to somebody that's just starting out is to never give up. Just don't stop, no matter what. Even if it could look like all hell is come falling in your face, just don't stop. As long as you got breath in your body, don't stop, because God will make a way out of no way. I just feel like just don't stop, because I'm not exactly where I want to be at personally with my career musically, but it's going in the right direction. I'm getting a lot of confirmation, things like this happening, like it's just a lot of things that I could have been doing, but I'm here. So
Yeah.
for anybody that is coming up with this music or photography or anything you want to do, if you want to sell cans on the side of the road, be the best salesman you can ever fucking be in the world.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, like be the best at it, whatever it is that you do.
Right, exactly. So that's just my advice to anybody that's just starting out with music and trying to get themselves established. Just don't give up. It's gonna be hard. It's not easy for anybody. Even the people that you look at now that's on these Mount Everest mountains, it took those people a lot of time, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where they're at, and it was all a timing thing. God works on his time. It may not come when you want, but he'll definitely be right on time.
Yeah, definitely. And what can we expect from the next, like in the next 12 months? What are you working on?
Man, right now, man, I'm really just focused on just trying to build my self up, image wise, continue to record music, put out music. I haven't really planned another album, but what I really want to do is really just shoot videos from that Lost in Time
Yeah,
album, because it's like really something that I feel like the next video I'm thinking is the mimosas on that album, and I'm gonna actually do the Lost in Time video with Edie.
yeah, that'd
Like
be awesome.
my friends are planning a trip to California in November,
Yep,
so I'm just trying to put all my ducks in a row so we can be able to fly out there to do that video
yep,
and fuck with Edie on the video, because I did a video with him before on that song, but it's not. Nah, it's not this.
yep. Nah, I can't wait to see that though. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. I'm definitely I'm excited myself, because I know it's gonna come together perfectly.
Yeah, be awesome. Be definitely be a classic.
Right, man. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. And what's been like your favorite, I guess, moment so far in your
As far as
music
with the
journey?
music,
Yeah,
um, just really being able to receive the feedback in these like shows and stuff. Because where I'm from, man, I was doing shows back home, and I wasn't really getting a lot of the notoriety or just, love or appreciation for what I'm doing. And it's like now when I'm out here in Austin or Dallas or Houston, just in a different area from where I'm from, they actually show love, and they appreciate the music itself. It ain't about whether they knew me from kindergarten or middle school or whatever the case may be. It's all just about, I love this sound, I love this music, I love his image. I'm being myself at the same time. It's just not a version that the people where you grow up from actually have seen, you know. You
yeah,
know how that goes.
yeah, for sure. And yes, it's great like talking to you, and you're just real positive, and you're like focused. Yeah, you've got the books. Yeah, what would be like your favorite album, I guess, of all time?
My favorite album of all time.
Yeah, something you can like listen to anytime.
I got two of them actually. It's UGK, um, Riding Dirty, and All Eyes on Me, Tupac.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can listen to them front to back. Like if I'm on the island and them the only two tapes I got, I'll be all right.
Yeah, nice.
Hmm.
Especially I love All Eyes on Me. That's probably one of my favorite albums as well.
Yeah, man. That was a. I actually bought that CD, like the actual CD, and like I listened to it like front to back. I was listening to it so much, man. I actually saw. I know, like I love Pac, man. No disrespect to any Pac fans, but man, I listened to that CD so much. I started seeing him in my dreams. I had to throw the CD away, bro.
Yeah, there's too
I
much.
was like, it was scary, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this shit going on? You know, it got deep, bro. So I was like, I love the music, but it's like I don't need the extra shit that come with it. But
Yeah.
it was like after a while, I was like, damn, my friend laughed at me because I never really told nobody about it. But he was like, bro, you had to throw that shit away. I'm like, bro, I saw that motherfucker. Like, no, I'm good on that, bro. That was too much. But that just show you how powerful the mind and music is, and how
Yeah.
spiritual music can be when you're a passionate person. Just as pop. I
Yeah.
I don't I don't want to be nothing like in the light. Like everybody try to say, oh, I want to be the next Tupac. I just want to be the first Al B. I don't want to be
Yeah.
you know, in that light. We all appreciate the greats, of course,
Yeah.
but I feel like Al B himself and my crew and the people that I'm bringing to the table have something totally different that the world
Yeah.
has never ever seen,
Definitely. Yeah, you
especially
got
the
your own
young,
style.
young guys.
Yeah, I love it. You got like an old school like feel as well though. Like you sort of mixing both worlds and I like it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that.
Right. What do you get up to when you're not making music? What do you like doing?
When I'm not making music, man, I'm welding, man. I really want to. Like that's like another hobby for me. Like it's a trade of mine doing the welding. Like I like building.
Yeah.
I like building stuff. So that that and just, you know, doing writing music, going to the studio, that's really my life, man. Like, cause that's what I'm really focused on, just doing the music. Like I try to incorporate like skits in some of my videos. If you go to my YouTube channel, man, like I really try to put movie type vibes in my stuff because I want to someday shoot movies or
Yeah.
short films or something.
For sure, man. I'll put your YouTube link up too in the interview so people can check out your videos as well.
I appreciate that, man. I actually did a song with a guy named Pork MC.
Yep.
He actually lives in Australia.
Yeah, yeah, Paul Camps. I've started talking to him as well. He messaged me too.
Yeah. That I told him about you, man. I was like, man, do you know this guy? He was like, nah, but I'll tap in with him. He's pretty cool, man. I actually don't even remember how we even got linked up, but somehow he was like, bro, I love your music. Let's do a song. And I was like,
Wow,
let's do it. And we
that's
made it
cool.
happen, man.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, like from the other side of the world, like just linking up.
Right, man. It was a great experience for me. So I don't try to make ops. I try to make opportunity. Like
Yeah,
that's what the whole world is screaming. They got ops. I got opportunity. That's all I'm trying to push.
yeah, yeah, definitely. That's how it should be. Like, work together.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's how we can grow, man. Unification, man.
Definitely, for sure. What's if you had to, I guess, you're talking about like making movies one day, maybe. Who would you be your favorite actors like? Because I reckon you'd be able to make some cool movies too. Like,
Well, favorite actors. I have some favorite actors, but in my films, I would want to like create new actors, like
yeah,
new Denzels, new Robert De Niro's. I'm just naming a few of my favorite.
yeah,
New uh who else? Joe Pesci's,
yeah. The next
guys like that,
generation.
Yeah, Cameron Diaz,
Yeah,
Michelle Pfeiffer, like the new age era of those type. Like bro, I watch a lot of old school. I'm real retro. I was born in '91, so it's like I'm real retro. Like I watch Grease 2,
yeah,
like I like stuff like that.
man. Me and you like about the same age and like all the same shit too. So that's cool.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm glad I got to come across you, man. That's awesome. I like all that old school stuff as well.
Yeah, bro. I can definitely appreciate a good old school track.
Yeah, man. It's and I guess I wanted to ask, like, what if you could go anywhere in the world and perform? Where would you go?
Oh wow. Somewhere I definitely wanted to be somewhere overseas where like I know because the it's something about the US, man. Like after a while, after everybody else is done with you, the US is they'll get rid of you before like overseas, The people
Yeah,
overseas show more love and attention to good music,
yeah,
over time, Not saying Nelly is not a common figure, but it's like they'll appreciate a guy like Nelly forever compared to, somebody that's just hot right now.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's crazy. I can see it too. Like a lot of people there get more love overseas than actually there. It's weird.
Exactly. So I would want it to be somewhere overseas. I couldn't put a particular area, but just when the time comes when I've reached a certain status of notoriety where I have people that actually love my music overseas, just whatever area that's generating to me the most, I would just love to go there where I can just point the mic out to them and they're singing majority of the words.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that'd be awesome. What do you got
Exactly.
planned now for the rest of your night?
Well, man, we've been out all day and now I'm actually about to go drop one of my friends off. My friend Giazzi. He's actually on the Lost in Time tape.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
on the Somebody and the Lucille song, Giazzi and my homie Mark McFly, one of my other homies. He's on that Timeless tape.
Yeah. Wow.
So like it's just I have a lot of my friends and my cousins on my music. It's my features. Like I try to keep it in home unless I'm actually working with a real name brand superstar. Like don't get me wrong, I'll do features with people that want to work, but
Yeah.
it's got to be more of a style that I can vibe with.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. You do it with like your family and your friends. Like that's real
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, man, that's a dream come true. To be able to make music with people I grew up with as kids, and they actually snapping.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Man, that'd be a great feeling. Like keep your crew close. You sort of
Right,
bring everyone in.
right, yeah, absolutely, man, for real.
Man, brilliant. Yeah, well, yeah, I love everything about you. I'll put all your links up in the interview as well.
I appreciate that, man. My Instagram has my link tree.
Yeah,
The link tree has everything. It takes you to everything about me. So if anybody want to tap in with me, just I'm on Instagram, AL_B91. And in the link in my bio, it takes you straight to my link tree. It takes you to the Lost in Time album. We even have a chop and screw version.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
tap in with me. I'm in the beginning stages, man. So one of my best friends that passed away, his name is Thomas as well, man. So it's just I feel like, man, it's just confirmation, bro. Your name is Thomas. So, we really do this for the sake of my friend that passed on, because he was really like there when I was doing some of my first shows, and just, it's a bittersweet moment, but it's like we've definitely elevated.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's
Yeah, he's like, man, my whole life is on my YouTube channel. Like, if
yeah,
anybody, like, when the time comes, people want to get to know me and know how it just elevated over time, my YouTube channel is the thing to go to. Just go to my YouTube and just let it play from beginning to today.
yeah. Keep updated with you.
Yeah, man. We just keep it updated.
LB is gonna be there's only one LB, and yeah, your time's coming, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I received that.
Yeah, I genuinely, yeah, love your music, and yeah, I can see you doing really well.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
And yeah, is there anything else that I haven't covered that you want to cover?
Nah, man, I just want to just say thank you for the opportunity, man. I ain't gonna hold you all night. I just want to appreciate you for the opportunity and tapping in and recognizing, man, good music, because I'm not really just one of those artists that just want to just sit there and just talk about nonsense. You can listen to the first 2 seconds of somebody's song and be like, oh, he ain't talking about nothing. But
Yeah,
if that's what you want to hear, no shade to you. You want to hear somebody that's not talking about nothing, but I want to give my whole goal is to give the older crowd something to listen to where they don't have to listen to this common
yeah,
sound of music, to where it's like, hey, I gotta listen to this to make me feel young.
yeah,
I can give you something that a young guy is spitting to make you feel good in your age.
yeah.
It's timeless. That's why
Lost
we
in
call it
time.
lost in time. Exactly, bro. That's why we call it that, because you don't know we made it in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or today, and you'll get lost in time listening to one song over and over and over again.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I've been listening to it all day in my little office here, and yeah, really loving it.
Man, everybody has a top three. We did a top five, a top three, and just a favorite. What's just your favorite song on there if you had to pick one? I'm gonna just ask you that one.
I like I like To the Sky.
Okay, okay,
I really
yeah,
like that one. And I
that's a
Lost in
great one.
Time with Edie, but I really like To
Yeah,
the Sky.
okay, man. Hey, I love that, man.
And I
Man,
like,
shout out to my boy LaShawn.
yes, LaShawn. That was like I was trying to think of his name. That song, I really like that one. And on the Cruel
Yeah, I love it.
Intentions, First Degree. Um,
Hey, my
and
homeboy about jumped out the seat when you said that, because he been telling me to play that all day. We've been riding. He was like, bro, play that First Degree. Hey,
yeah, I've been playing it today. I really like that one. I don't know why, but that one I really liked on that album.
yeah,
But that
man,
I
I
like a lot of
appreciate
other
it.
ones, but they're my favorites, I'd say.
Okay, man. Hey, you picked some good favorites, man. I can't say you did, man. I appreciate that. That's how I know when somebody listen to my music, they actually be like, man, I like this one
Yeah.
specifically. Like.
But yeah, definitely Roads as well. First Degree. Um, yeah, I'd say on the Lost in Time, I've got to say between Lost in Time and 80, and I can't really choose between that and To the Sky.
Yeah, man.
Those two
Mine is
really got me.
I definitely like that Lost in Time. I like that Payback and the Lay Here. Like those are just like personal songs for me. So
Yeah,
those were like my go-to.
yeah,
You'll
definitely.
like you'll listen to one good bit of them, and then later on you be like, I like this song more. You
Yeah,
know, it's just timeless music, man. I definitely appreciate you for recognizing the formula we put in it.
yeah, I love it. It's like very rare to come across someone doing this like this way now.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, everything's changed, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing it.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to stay prosperous and keep moving, man, in the right direction. I
Yeah,
appreciate you, bro.
definitely, man. What's the song that everyone says? Like, I picked my favorite to yours. What do you get the most feedback on?
Uh, really, just the whole album itself.
Yeah,
I can't say they pick a particular song.
yeah,
That's every time everybody's like, "Hey, I like this song. I like this song. I like this. I like the matter of fact, I like the whole thing." You know,
yeah,
that's really how they look at it. Like, because I made this undeniable track. Like, I wanted it to be where you can't skip a song.
yeah, yeah. That's I've been going back and forth. I listen to that, and then I went jumping onto the Cruel Intentions album. I was like, man, he's got a great mix of everything.
Yeah, man, I
But
appreciate
I
that.
want to look up that Midwest low video now. Because I've only
Yeah,
heard the audio.
Midwest Flow, man. I got that. That video is definitely top notch, man.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, I've heard the audio, but I haven't seen the video, so I'm gonna check that out tonight.
Yeah, the video is pretty cool, man. We shout out Robbie the Bandit, my
Yeah,
videographer out here, man. He definitely did his thing on that one.
yeah, awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I've had. You answered them, and yeah, appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, you just keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't stop, man.
Yeah,
You changing the game, man, just by giving people the opportunity with a platform that you have and you created. So I appreciate you, man. We networking. You know, I'm somebody from Mobile, Alabama.
yeah,
You know, small part of town. You just so happen to want to have me on here, so I appreciate that, bro.
yeah, man. I had to reach out to you as soon as I heard your music. I was like, yeah, like you got it. So it's exciting to talk to you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. So, hey, you have a good one, man.
You
Whenever you
too.
need any other interviews down the line, once I reach another level of status, man, I'm always game to talk to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely do another one.
Okay, man. Well, hey, man, you have a good one, man. We about to go get this Waffle House. It's 4 a.m. here, man. We vibing, man. We about to hit Waffle House and go get us something to eat. So, we good.
Awesome, man. Have a
All right,
good
man.
have a
I
good night,
appreciate you,
man.
man. I'll catch you later, man.
See you, bro.
All right, bro.
Bye.